sleep during lunch, but we hardly have lunch because we do a running lunch. But if I have a break, like I bring my pillow everywhere, I can sleep anywhere.
The fake baby Paul, by the way, is so heavy, way heavier than the real baby. It's when we
Way
have the real
heavier.
baby. But the fake baby Paul is filled with bricks, apparently, because it's so heavy.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All hail Catherine the Great! Huzzah!
The Empress and I are at peace. In truce, in love.
I may have some latent anger at times.
Understood.
I'm no longer the child bride who took this place. But I will be the leader I promised myself I would be. Letting all pursue their happiness as they see fit.
That's a pretty good description of anarchy.
Peasants! Welcome to the future. Let your voice be heard for the first time.
It's a trick.
We think she is a witch. It doesn't even look like me. And they do what with it?
Line up to spit in its face. The hair's good.
No, it's not.
The eyes are wrong. They're the wrong blue. Yours are more crystalline.
Jumping right into it, Elle, in the first episode of season 3, Catherine rebuffs an ally in favor of Peter, saying, "He is my fate, you are my choice." A line that would have seemed unimaginable in season 1. Do you think love has made Catherine a weaker or stronger ruler?
I think it's taught her to grow up a bit. I think it's helped her mature quicker, probably. But I do think that the love clouds her brain at times. It probably makes her weaker.
I've actually banned most of those fabrics. I thought you were taking Russia into the future, not into grandmother's house.
Shut up.
It might be true. There is a way around it. Like there would be a way that she could live happily ever after with Peter. I just think both of their egos, honestly, really get in the way, and they both want more, but I don't know if she can actually soar with him. I don't know if she can thrive while having it cloud her brain. Cause it's almost like sometimes Peter, she loves him, but he's like an annoyance, like in the back that she can't focus because she's also thinking about the crazy things that he's doing.
An uprising is building. They're burning towns down. What would you do?
You're the Empress. You say, we're all going beaver hunting.
You're the worst leader imaginable.
Spoken like someone who's never seen the joy and camaraderie engendered by beaver hunting.
Nicholas, as Peter and Catherine settle into varying levels of familial bliss, were you at all worried that this character would be less fun to play because he has less opportunities to be a lunatic?
The way he perceives things are still so bizarre that it's still a joy and fun to play the character, even if he's not necessarily, even if he's becoming more of a father and less dangerous and at stake in terms of the running of the country and all those sorts of things that used to be the high stakes elements of his storylines. So there's still, a lot to explore within him.
I made this for Paul using parts from real bears.
Speaking of the child, there's so many times over the last 2 seasons of The Great where I wonder, who is taking care of Paul? Curious, how often is Paul a real baby, and where does the fake baby Paul that you use, where does he go when he's not shooting?
The fake baby Paul, by the way, is like so heavy, way heavier than the real baby. It's when we
Way
have the real
heavier.
baby. They're like light as can be and wonderful. But the fake baby Paul is filled with bricks, apparently, because it's so heavy. And a lot of the time this season, I guess I'm wearing Paul in a papoose.
Mm-hmm.
Which frequently is not a real baby because, sometimes it's during like things that you definitely can't be walking through, I don't know, firing guns and grabbing people and doing all this stuff with a real baby in that. Also, the papoose was very warm and uncomfortable for the kids. They didn't like it. So they very rarely went in it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm always stunned by the grand tables of food in this show. Elle, how much of this food is actually real? And do you ever get to take like a doggy bag of ye old food home with you at the end of the day?
It's normally been out for quite a bit, so it's not necessarily. I feel like they've made me something before though. They aren't. The food is incredible on the show, the way it looks and the table settings and all of it. I mean, the sets, everything. It's so amazing. The food Yeah, normally it's all like it's completely real. Like they don't try to make anything look like something that it's not. The food is very important on the show. And of course, mostly to Peter.
If she can't find you, she can't kill you.
They searched the palace. He's gone.
I'm so hungry.
Smell that. Delicious.
I'm not starving to death. You have a document for me to sign?
He signed his own name, right?
Speaking of that, Nicholas, in season 3, we discover that Peter has a hidden talent for recalling every meal he's ever eaten on a specific date. Do you share a similar skill for recalling any kind of useless information?
I can recall useless information fairly well at times. I don't know why. I guess it wasn't information that I found useless at the time. But yeah, there's or I find that certain foods and smells and stuff do transport you. I think that's the same for everyone. So I guess it's just, Peter's sense of that is very heightened. So he has an acute sense of it.
What color do you think?
Not sure.
I say each wall different.
Elle, one of my favorite interviews of my whole career was with your sister Dakota. And at the time, we discussed her affinity for taking naps during shooting breaks, specifically with her alienist co-stars at the time in the same trailer. Is this a trait that the two of you share?
Did they? That's so cute. I know they are so close. They're really close.
They nap together?
Apparently, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she posted video on her Instagram of all of them sharing.
Planned napping?
Yeah, I think so.
Apparently.
They didn't just fall asleep. They were like, hey, you want to come over for a nap?
Yes. I don't suppose you guys nap in the same trailer on the Great?
No, I do sleep during lunch, but we hardly have lunch because we do a running lunch. So we don't normally break, but I do. If I have a break, I bring my pillow to set everywhere. I bring my pillow everywhere and I'm like, I can sleep anywhere.
Nicholas, after 3 seasons of filming The Great, are there any elements of this period of the 1700s, whether it's the food or the fashion, rituals or lifestyle, that you've warmed up to enough that you might add them to your own life?
Well, there's a stag ritual in this season when Paul is born, whereby I don't exactly understand what this ritual is, where Peter has to shoot a stag that Paul is pinned to, right? To prove that he's worthy of the throne or something.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to add that to my life.
Very specific.
I think I'd like to add the banquets. I think the banquets seem like a lot of fun, dancing and I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, I love the show and I love both of you in it. Thank you for all the entertainment over the years, and it's been so much fun talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've had some difficulties.
Apparently marriage has challenges.
There was some bloodshed.
She tried to kill me.
I did.
Well, that shakes a man.
How can we trust each other?
Faith.
Annoying answer.
Agreed.
All hail Catherine the Great! Huzzah!
The Empress and I are at peace. In truce, in love.
I may have some latent anger at times.
Understood.
I'm no longer the child bride who took this place. But I will be the leader I promised myself I would be, letting all pursue their happiness as they see fit.
That's a pretty good description of anarchy.
Peasants, welcome to the future. Let your voice be heard for the first time.
It's a trick.
We think she is a witch. It doesn't even look like me. And they do what with it?
Line up to spit in its face. The hair's good.
No, it's not.
The eyes are wrong. They're the wrong blue. Yours are more crystalline.
Out there, millions of hearts boiling with hate. You risk the legitimacy of your rule.
An uprising is building. They're burning towns down. What would you do?
You're the Empress. You say, we're all going beaver hunting.
You're the worst leader imaginable.
Spoken like someone who's never seen the joy and camaraderie engendered by beaver hunting.
Here is a book on the science of marriage.
The couple must stay balanced as we throw balls at you.
I have you always.
Ow! Sorry.
Happy wife, happy life.
Where's your loyalty to us?
You have one job, and that is to preserve the line.
I'm really not enjoying this conversation.
Shall I dance around a bit as we do it, so it's more pleasing for you?
They hate me?
Of course, they love me, so it's hard to relate.
Nothing you've done has worked. You are a failure.
I am risking my rule on an idea.
A stupid idea.
A beautiful idea.
Trying to lead a people out of a swamp of hundreds of years is hard.
I will win. I am me. I will pull this off.
Your famous confidence remains intact.
Taste this.
Ooh, delicious.
When Paul was born, your placenta was placed in a barrel of the finest vodka.
I just drank my placenta.
Sweet and strong, like you.
It's a little yeasty, though.